Welcome back to Pop Culture Explosion. I'm Mike, and I'm here with Paul.
Here at Pop Culture Explosion, we watch all the Marvel movies, every single one of them, and we just had a drop this past weekend. Mike, what are we talking about today?
Today, we are talking about Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok, the
Yes.
Hulk world movie that we couldn't get, but we got this one instead, and yes, it's out there. Now, Mike, I am such a bad collaborator because I haven't seen this movie yet.
Shame on you.
So with that being said, guys, we will be doing a spoiler-free review of Thor Ragnarok. Mike, the committed expert, watched this movie. I will be asking him questions and he will be answering them. So Mike, let's just jump into this. Now,
all right, what do you got for me?
Well, first of all, Mike, story. How was the story of this movie?
Well, this was in vein of it pretty much sticks kind of within the Thor trilogy. You know, people have asked me if it, elaborates on the bigger story arc. I feel that it did not. There isn't much of a story happening. It's more of a situation type thing going on. And really, in the movie, you have two things going on. You have the, I believe the planet's called Sakaara or something like that, where they're at with the Hulk. There's that situation, and then you have the situation that's going on Asgard, with Hela and everything. So, not much of a story, but more of a situation, if that makes sense.
No. It
this
does
is not deep.
Sometimes crap is just thrown at you, and you got to deal with it. All right, so another thing that Marvel is really known for is their action and the special effects. Did that meet your expectation?
This movie exceeded my expectations. You want to talk about action and pacing. This was a fast-paced movie. There isn't a lot of kind of standing around moments like where you start to think about, did you leave the oven on? This was like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and you're like, wow, that's it? It's over? So this was a very fast-paced movie and tons of action. This was a fun popcorn movie overall.
Well, I'm glad that's the case. Comedy. I have sat through so many Marvel movies. I've always chuckled and laughed. How would you rate this on a 1 to 14 scale? Are we at 14 or 15 Marvel movies
15,
now?
I think. Right.
All right, so on a scale of 1 to 15, how would you scale this movie on a comedic standpoint?
The tone of the film was comedic, and this was probably the funniest Marvel film I've seen.
Funnier?
It's right up there.
Funnier than Guardians?
Dare I say, it's right up there with Guardians. I don't know that it could be funnier than Guardians, because Guardians almost was intentionally, from the get-go. Thor didn't start off the first two movies as being, like, funny. This was funny.
They were humorous. They were chuckle moments, but no, it was not a comedy.
To me, I was dying laughing. I don't know if it was just the mood I was in or whatever, but the whole tone of the movie was funny. Loki and Thor's interactions, Jeff Goldblum's character, it's just a lot of these setups with these awkward moments and just like kind of some bumbling thing, and then like some of the characters that were on Sakaar, if I've got that right. Like some of the other gladiators that were in the same thing as the Hulk. There was a really funny character in there. It's hilarious. The movie was hilarious.
Okay, now you mentioned Hela and you mentioned Jeff Goldblum's character. So we have new characters in this movie. Did they add value to this movie, and do you see them being reused in the MCU franchise?
Definitely. I think that there was value to those characters. They were relevant. Hela's, I don't know, it's probably been released in the press or whatever, but, she's Thor's sister. minor spoilers, but you know, and then you know Jeff Goldblum's character, I believe his brother is the Collector, which we've seen. Was it is it Benicio del Toro that plays the Collector? You know, I guess that's his brother or whatever. So he's another cosmic dude, you know, out there just kind of enjoying his planet and his little games and stuff like that. I thought he was very funny, and you know what? I think with Jeff Goldblum's character, I think he's still like using that whole Jurassic Park fame, you know, that that character and how he talks and the laugh and stuff. I think that he's kind of head nodding to that a little bit, that the way that he acted there, because I mean that's probably one of his more famous roles. So I think he played up on that a little.
So you like the new characters? Well,
yeah.
Mike, I want to thank you for watching this movie. I'm going to watch it this weekend with my daughters. And folks, if you've seen Thor Ragnarok and you agreed with what we talked about, comment and say, hey, yeah, you guys are right. And if you disagreed with us, you know what? Share that as well. So if you like this video, hit that like button. If you dislike this video, no hurt feelings. We will accept that dislike. And hey, for future content, please smash that subscribe button. And if you do any of those things, Hela will not come to Earth and destroy this planet. So, Mike, with that being said, peace out.